Do we? No choice. Ooh. What's gonna happen?
Well, Aloy, I see you finally figured it out. To be honest, I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my ruse.
You rigged the lands to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless? You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. Or why to obtain one of those Gaia backups you've been having such a hard time finding.
If you knew, why didn't you just tell me?
She all angry.
Problems of my own these past 6 months, Aloy. The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded, why don't you come out here and find me in the Forbidden West, and to learn all that I've discovered?
Oh, I'll come find you, all right.
This is the thing.
Well, the coordinates should make it simple enough. Even for you.
There's no other choice.
She's right. Gotta go. Gotta go to the Forbidden West. There's loads of stuff. Loads of areas I want to see.
You went inside it, and it transformed. Almost like the day of the battle.
I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian. What did you discover?
Hades. The danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. The West is called Forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it, the Tanakh, and they allow no trespassers past its border. That said, under the Sun King Avad, a fragile peace has been negotiated, and indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tanakh might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you.
Probably not.
Attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
The Sun King.
Yeah, boy.
Don't know why they're not. Right. Oh, yeah.
Aloy.
Okay.
It's good to see you. You left in such haste.
Be back, Wraith.
We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Here's the Sun King. Who's he? Itaman.
Itaman. Quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace, but I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but I... Who's it?
Costumes and drip.
Quick. Better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really?
Must be a American saying, Rafe. I've never heard of the drip. We have a different saying for drip. Or different meaning. Is drip good or bad?
Try it on.
Because drip in UK is sort of bad. What's she got? What's she... Ah.
Beautiful.
On behalf of all the citizens
Cool.
of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you
Ah,
of
okay.
eternal gratitude.
Drip in the UK means someone that's a bit dumb. But not all there.
I'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to start.
Cool new headgear. Learn about characters from past. Navigate the character bio section in your notebook.
I need to attach the master override to my new spear. Should be a workbench around here.
Call it headgear. So now I gotta use workbenches. I'd rather just do what I would do what happened in the last game and just can do it whenever.
Those who fell in the battle of the Aloy. Lots of brave people defended this place from Hades.
Who's chopping wood? Ah, you are. Not chopping wood. What are you putting in? Hit that thing. Get your back into it. Jane, she's doing a good job.
Machine carcasses. Remnants from the battle of the Aloy.
Is that one of those flame things?
Overrun by the machines Hades controlled. But we pushed through.
Look at this guy. Wow. That's cool.
Savior, I'm relieved to see you in good health.
Sounds like John C. Reilly. Look at this guy. Go on. What are you doing? Just drop the stick. Pick it up. Pick your stick up. Litter everywhere.
That's part of the Deathbringer we defeated. This machine was the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but it's just a piece of scrap now.
Was this the final area? Oh, it was, wasn't it? It is. I recognise this place. Is this why they've done a statue here? Because this is the sort of final stand. Ah, he's got his stick back. Oh, why? He's very self-conscious, isn't he, about his stick fighting? Every time we come over, he puts his stick down. Hey, Mr. Sun King.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger. Twice the size. Covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right. I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger, but it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
By the sun, that's a Noct? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
Something's going to go wrong. It's the first time we've actually got some stuff to talk about.
When
Years
you
of
say
hostility.
Years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. Asurum, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tenakth. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
What
Like how it
makes
slowly
the embassy so
reappears.
special?
Very good.
Just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tenakth just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier. Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
So learn about this little kid then.
Itaman looks happy.
You got him out of Sunfall.
Yeah,
Any
you
happiness he has.
work that stick. You get them, baddies. Go on, kid.
He's turning into a fine young man,
His nose.
which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen.
Oh, she's blushing.
Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me. But I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At
Oh,
any rate,
she's
I never aspired
blushing.
to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Edaman comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy.
Time? Oh no, hope for peace. I should have done that. Oh well. Time to go.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be.
What happened
When
between
you
them?
left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back, but I need to know.
You know what?
When your mission is over, will you return to Meridian and stay? Long enough for us to spend time to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Flashpoints offer moments of emotional choice. How Aloy expresses her personality is up to you. Choose whatever that is. Fist. And Aloy will confront the challenge directly. Choose brain, and Aloy will use her insight to find a clever, less obvious approach. Choose heart, and Aloy will express compassion or give voice to her deepest convictions. So there might be a few alternate endings. Let's go. Now's not the time. I'm going to go the way I think Aloy would lead this. I think she'll go now, not the time.
Avad, the situation calls for a higher perspective. The threat I'm facing endangers not just Meridian, but a lot of other places too. A lot of innocent people. What happens between us, it's not important. At least, not yet.
You're right.
Did they have a thing in the first one?
I'm
I
having
can't
a
remember
thing.
that.
It's supposed to be the king who calls for a higher perspective. Please accept my apology. And my wishes for your success. Goodbye, Aloy. As always, our hopes ride with you.
Are we free? Are we free to live the life of an open world RPG? Hey. Who's this one?
Dowager Queen Nasadi.
Blessed champion.
Shit's
Itamen,
cool.
What do you say?
I like his hat.
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Edaman. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamen.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion!
Thanks. I will. Are we done? Are we done? We done? I think we're done. In this area. Where's the map? Oh my god. So we can't see anything. Okay. Where's the nearest long neck? Tall necks. Oh, loads of these things. Light melee attacks are fast and can detach armor plates. Small melee attacks heavy. Detach it. There we go, there's one. didn't even hit it. Missed it. Missed it completely. I bet you after all this isn't even a... I bet you this isn't even a trophy. So we need to go up there, do we?
There. The workbench.
What's this?
Uthid. Vanasha. Thanks for being here.
I don't even know who
Wouldn't
they are.
miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
Who's
For
this?
the moment,
Who are these people?
But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to, and it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
Some good voice acting in this game. I like this. How have you been?
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Edaman. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
The Shadow Carja.
It's been months since I was in
Don't know about
Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Carja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow, so the commoners cleaned out the citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uthid to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
I never pictured
Talk about
you as a
Itaman.
nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the Mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or two.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
What?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Edaman's cute. He's fun. And he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind his solarium. Blech.
At the moment, liking it.
Well,
I like
know,
when people just
know,
talk in video
Growl.
games.
Go. Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little Huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
Builds the bigger picture. I really like it. That conversation didn't really give us much information, but it's just so good just to hear people chatting. I like it. I enjoy it. Okay, upgrade the spear. Craft. Oh, was that just... Install the Master Overdrive, a new module to enable the build-up and release of kinetic energy in combat. It requires the Resonator Blast skill to use. We got that? Did I get that? I don't know.
Well, that's every... Okay. Master Override installed. Plus, something new. To store up and release energy.
I don't think I can use that yet.
Resonator. Should help in a fight.
I don't think... Have I... Is that thing next to shards what I can... Those call my resources. Valuables to sell, that's good. Special gear, Pullcaster, okay. Ah, do you have to... Got one. Slitherfang. And then we can see who they are and stuff. Val, Elizabeth Sobek, Gaia, Travis Tate. Sounds You know it's definitely a baddie when they have a first and second name start with the same word.
Savior, the orb remains untouched, as per Blameless Murad's instructions.
Good. Good job. Get promoted. Okay. So where are we going? The point of the lance returned to Murad and Val. How far do I go with that?
Is that the time? Or do you want to chat some more with your friends?
It's the time. Time to go.
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Us?
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out.
She's gonna leave in the night.
I'll arrange it.
Not gonna change anything, is it? You can still make it if he leaves during the day. I imagine she's gonna leave at night. Fell asleep quick. I knew it. It's gonna catch up to her, like I said. If they plan to leave tomorrow, he can still make it in time. So it doesn't matter when she leaves. That makes sense. Yeah. We finally started the game. It's only taken us 3 hours.
Sparks to steel. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
What is going on?
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine. Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
The level of voice acting in this game is brilliant.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Oh, look at this.
Smoke's probably coming from some
Wow.
of the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. Strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvent. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
What's that on there?
You should have said.
Green rock.
Ain't gonna
What's
happen
that?
no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja Sun Priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light? He's the one supposed to run it!
Great.
Do you know who it is?
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent. Exposed to attack, I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman, proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Stand aside.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another Vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey! Shh. Down the valley then?
Yeah, said they check the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith and chain scrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows.
Acid arrows?
The canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What? To the top of the ridge. To wait in safety.
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chain Scrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
No idea what she's doing, but
Trust me.
I love it.